Hello everybody, Jenner here today and with another episode guys of how to make ourselves a white glazed terracotta. How do we do that? Let's get straight into it by stepping outside of our mansion here, locating some trees and of course finding some wood. Back into our mansion here, closing the door behind us. What we're going to be doing is of course applying the wood log that we've acquired and it's going to give us planks. Now what we're going to be doing is using the planks that we've acquired. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to acquire 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get ourselves a crafting table. Now what we're going to be doing of course guys is into our crafting table we're going to be needing a furnace to put our clay through. How do we get clay? Well, first of all, where do we find it? We basically find them in rivers and you can also find them in lush caves. Once you acquire them using a shovel, I hope that's what you use, you get yourself clay balls. When you put them in a 2x2 like this, which is 4 together, it gives you clay. Now what you're going to be doing of course guys is you're going to be, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Right here. You're going to be needing cobblestone to, of course, make your furnace. And your furnace is what you're going to use to be able to cook that clay. And of course, get your terracotta. Now, cobblestone comes from mining stone, and you get it as cobblestone. Now, into your furnace here, what you're going to be needing to do is to put your clay up here. That's going to cook the terracotta, and it's going to be fueled by your coal that comes from your coal ore. Now what you're going to be needing to do, of course, is you're going to be needing your, let me see if I can find it. All right, in here, yep, crafting table. And you're, of course, going to be needing to now craft or make the dye that you're going to be needing, which in this case, it's white. How do we get white? Well, there are a couple ways, actually. One is bone meal, probably the most common. It comes from bones. When you put it through here, like I'll do right now, you get white dye. Another way is with your white tellop, but this one's a lot more common. So you put that in there, and then you surround it by your terracotta that you just put through the furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get yourself white terracotta. Now, what you're going to be doing is, this is still cooking actually, is you're going to be, of course, now using that white terracotta, placing it here. So basically, now that you've got your white terracotta, you're going to place it into your furnace. So, and it's going to glaze it. So basically, I'll just acquire this real quick. And I'll just wait for that last remaining one, and then we'll remove it. Beautiful. So now that that's done, now what we're going to be doing, we're going to glaze that white terracotta. So put it through here, and it will glaze it, and it will turn it into the glazed version of the terracotta, which will look absolutely beautiful. Look at that, guys, look at that. This is just a work of art, right? So place it down. I'll show it to you fans, and look at that, work of art. That's speechless. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this episode of how to make yourself a white glazed terracotta. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and of course, most important, subscribe to first of all get notified when I post and stream more content like this, but also second, because it gives me the strength and the motivation, from the fans to keep making more content like this. Have a nice one, everybody, and ciao.